Okay, let's get into the questions for the week here. All right, Freshbox. Okay, wait, let me see here. Okay, Bill, great emails for the week. Freshbox23 got a lot of responses. Your request for advice for the 23-year-old virgin in London with strict parents. I only included responses from chicks because that's who you asked to get emails in from. But it should be noted about 50 guys wrote in with their advice. Responses are from around the world with different advice. Yeah, I figured, women would know better. So anyways, there's this woman, she's 23, she's working on her goddamn doctorate or something crazy like that, and she wants to know, she's a virgin. She wants to know how to get out there and meet a nice fella instead of some guy on Tinder, I believe is the bad dating site. If that's a reference I hear younger comics using. All right, okay, so here we go. Here's some women helping out. Freshbox 23. All right, Clam Podcast listener. All right. Hey there, Bilbo Baggins. I'm a fellow Clam Podcast listener responding to the 23-year-old lady who wrote on your Monday morning podcast. Don't go on them dating apps. Most of them just want to bang, or they are closet gay men, or they are serial killers who still live with their moms. I also did not date until my mid-20s for the same reason, and I found that the most effective way to meet guys was to get a bunch of single girlfriends and go speed dating. You get to meet these men in the flesh and see them sweating in their shirts, awkwardly palming their sweaty drinks. Where do you go speed dating? It's funny and endearing, and you'll have a better chance getting matched to a human being. The fact that they were nervous, I would think that there's something about them that they're a better guy, I can't say a better guy, but then you don't want to be all nervous when they're going out in the job world. It's a difficult thing, trying to pick the right person. Anyways, other options are to join a church group that does charity work or meet there's a good day. You meet somebody or a fellow studious working professional at school, but don't bang anyone at work. That's how I met my now soon-to-be ex-husband. Oh, my God. So you just gave all of this great advice, and then you have a failed relationship at the end? What is she supposed to do? I think there was some good things there. Join a church group that does charity work. Maybe not through the church if you're not into that shit. Do some charity work. But then just make sure you vet, because that's also where I would think a psycho might go to try to get some, some open-minded / a little naive when it comes to street smarts. Always have your guard up. Did I mention I saw that movie 8th Grade? Did I tell you that? And I went to go see it. I didn't even know Bo Burnham directed it. I just heard it was good. And goddamn it, I wanted to see a movie. And I went to go see it, and it's fucking great. It's great. There's one scene in there that is excruciating to watch, but I think it's important that like preteen, teen girls see it. Because it's really I don't know. It's fucking brutal. There's a lot of creeps out there, all right? But it doesn't get, it gets creepy enough, but not to the point where you're like, I wish I never saw this fucking movie. But it's, the way it was handled, I thought was perfect. And it's great to see a fucking comedian out there directing a movie that good, huh? Everybody thinks all we could do is jump around talking about our dicks. Look at that. Look at Bo Burnham crushing it. So go check that out. Support a fellow comedian and support cinema. Live cinema. All right. Freshbox 23. Hey, Billy Bobbledick. That's a great one. I friggin' love your podcast. You're truly the inner monologue in my head for almost every scenario in my life I find myself in. I'm a 29-year-old from Dorchester. Dorchester, Mass, and am a biology student in a committed relationship. My advice to this broad from England looking for love, dating apps are what I would describe as a last resort. And I believe that's something that I suggested to her. Maybe I'm just old school, but the reality is most people on dating apps are most people in real life these days. What you see on Bumble is what you see in real life. There's not really one app that's better than the other. They all house most of the douchebaggery in the world. So what's the difference? Meet people platonically is what I would suggest. Who wants a baby daddy from Tinder? All right, well, how does she do this? But hey, who am I to judge? Get some girlfriends, then they introduce you to single friends at a fucking barbecue or some shit like that. I do know some girlfriends who have met their husbands off dating sites. But hey, come to think of it, their husbands seriously suck. Seriously suck. Just so many dicks on so many levels. All right. So I think dating apps is out. That's what I've learned so far. Keep on keeping on. I can't wait to see you at the garden. Oh, wait, that's it? So what was your advice? Okay, basically, stay away from the dating apps. It seems like you get with a group of girlfriends. You go out in a herd as the guys are in the tall grass, peeking up, waiting to find a weak one. And I guess somehow I don't know. Anyways. Wait, let me just read the rest of this. Keep on keeping on. I can't wait to see you at the garden in October, Bill, you redheaded stepchild. And hey, England broad, it'll get easier. Just stick your tits out there, and it's like flies to honey. You'll quickly realize how easy it is. All right, there's a lot of advice in a lot of different directions in there. But, she's studying biology, and she's from Dorchester, so she's getting a lot of mixed signals here. All right, Freshbox 23 from a lady. Dear Billy Big Tits, I just finished listening to your podcast from August 6th, and I have a few suggestions for the girl who's late to the dating game. I'm only 21, but I'm certainly not fresh out of the box, and I know a few things. Number one, use Bumble, not Tinder. Okay, now she's saying dating app. On Bumble, the girls have to message first, so you can do some flirting. Not flirting. You can do some filtering out of dudes who seem creepy without feeling pressured to respond to a message. Tinder is good if you want to get laid. If you're trying to weed out the guys who just want to get their dicks wet, tell them you're saving yourself until marriage. You can always change your mind later. Quote. Oh, so you just tell them you're saving yourself till marriage, and that just makes most of the guys who are just looking to get laid, I guess we'll leave you alone. Anyways, number two, my friends love to pimp me out. I'm sure if you ask yours, they would too. Three, like Bill said, find an activity. Lots of cities have sports leagues. That could be a good place to start. Thanks, and go fuck yourself. I really think out of all the advice that I just read there, I would say stay away from all dating apps, and you need to get a hobby. You need to carve out some time, some social time. And some sort of sport, charity work, a cooking class. Just get yourself out there where it's like, those are really good. I feel like there's a lot of decent people in those things. Sports, you could find the controlling type A dick, but that guy also is going to crush it a lot of times in the real world. So depends on if you want an in-ground pool or not. I don't know what you're looking for. But there you go. There's some advice for you. Good luck, and don't settle. All right? Don't settle. If a guy's being a dick, fuck him. There's going to be a good guy out there for you. You don't ever have to fucking settle. Send it back. This food's too cold. All right.